The Necklace, written by Guy de Maupassant. Guy de Maupassant, born in France, is believed by many as the master of the French short story form. He based most of his stories against the backdrop of the Franco-Prussian War, which was affected him profoundly. Throughout his life, he wrote over 300 short stories. Notable among them were Boldly Swift, The Necklace, A Piece of String, Found on a Drowned Man, The Wreck, etc. His writings are known for the satirical portraits of upper-class society, unexpected plot twists, moral lessons, and pessimism. The short story The Necklace was first published in 1884 in a French newspaper, Les Gaulois. In the story, Maupassant portrays the desire of Madame Loisel to belong to the French aristocracy. This desire leads to tragedy when she loses a diamond necklace loaned to her by her friend, ensuing the life of Madame Loisel. Maupassant is indirectly criticizing the aristocracy as well as Loisel's desperate desire to belong to the society. Now let us see the summary of the story, The Necklace. Matilda or Mum Loisel was a pretty young lady. Though born to a family of clerks, she believed herself entitled to a life of luxury. Knowing she had no chance of bettering her situation, Mum Loisel married a clerk in the office of the Board of Education. She was unhappy with her apartment with its worn-down walls and chairs. While her husband enjoyed the simple comforts of a pot pie, Mum Loisel dreamed of exquisitely prepared dinners and shining silver dishes. One day her husband came home delighted. He handed an envelope to Mum Loisel. The envelope contained an invitation to a ball hosted by the Minister of Public Instruction. Instead of being delighted, Mum Loisel was upset. Her husband, surprised, remarked that it should make her happy since it was a rare honor. Mum Loisel in turn informed her husband that she had no suitable dress for the occasion. She asked him to give the invitation to someone better outfitted for it than her. Her husband consolingly asked her to buy a new dress. Though he had been saving money for a new gun, he gives that amount to his wife to buy a new dress. As the day of the ball approached, Mr. Loisel noticed that his wife was upset even though her dress was ready. Upon asking, she replied that she had no jewel to wear with her dress. Her husband told Matilda to ask her friend, Maupassant, to lend one of her jewels to her. So Mum Loisel visited Maupassant the next day to ask for a jewel. Maupassant graciously opened her jewel box and asked her to choose. Matilda tried a few jewels but was not happy with either of them. So Maupassant produced another case of jewels for Matilda to try out. Suddenly Matilda noticed a beautiful diamond necklace in a black satin box. Matilda was entranced by the diamond necklace. Hesitatingly, she asked Maupassant whether she could borrow the necklace. Maupassant agreed, and Matilda went home with the necklace happily. At the ball, Matilda was a huge success. She was the most elegant and prettiest of all the ladies and enjoyed the attention and admiration of men. She danced and enjoyed herself till early in the morning. At 4 o'clock, the Loisels left the minister's residence. Not wanting the other rich ladies to see her shabby coat, Matilda hurried down the steps despite her husband's protest. They had to walk for a while before they found a carriage which would take them home. Once home, Matilda removed her coat to admire herself one last time. However, once she did so, she realized that the necklace was missing. Mamloisel, though tired, went out in the cold night to look for the necklace but could not find it. The next day he put an ad in the paper and asked Matilda to write to Mum Forrester saying she had broken a clasp. Mr. Loisel then realized that their only option was to replace the necklace. They found a similar necklace in a shop which they could buy for 36,000 francs. Loisel used all his savings and borrowed the rest of the money to buy the necklace. Loisel then returned the necklace to Mum Forrester. The Loisels now were in debt. They had to change homes, and Matilda learned kitchen work to help her husband repay their debt. Her husband worked days and nights, taking on any work to repay the money they had borrowed. All this work took a toll on Mum Loisel. She lost her good looks, she had red hands, and spoke in a loud tone. She no longer had time for daydreaming, but sometimes she would sit and remember the night of the ball. One day, while taking a walk, she saw Mum Forrester with her child. She decided to approach Mum Forrester. Mum Forrester was surprised by Matilda's appearance. Matilda then told her the story of the necklace and how it changed her life. On hearing this, Mum Forrester exclaimed that her necklace was not even worth 500 francs.